Hello everyone, JKD you can do physiology. Morning today is day 6 of JKD concepts plus advanced heat adaptation. So I like to talk about the term I use called embracing the oven. Embrace the oven. If you can't honestly learn to embrace the oven, if you can't simply adapt right now, then I would not recommend going outside, at least not that much, and going for like a run or a bike ride or anything like that. Bike ride might be okay because you have more wind that is wicking off the sweat. Like I mentioned yesterday, it's not just about embracing the heat outside. You must first learn to embrace the oven, be the oven, feel the oven, embrace the oven. So what I want you to do first and foremost is put on layers of clothes and do some things inside with the AC on. If you hear, my AC is right there. It is not on. Okay. I want you to learn to embrace the oven. Put on, start with, maybe 1 or 2 layers. Then, work up to doing like 3 layers. And if you're finding it very difficult to do that, then you're not ready to go out and embrace the heat, whether you're going for a hard run or whether you're going to go outside with some clothes on, when it's actually hot out or whatnot. If you're not in a very warm area, now would be a good time to put 2, 3, 4 layers of clothes, maybe a winter jacket on top of that. But you must adapt. If you're not ready for that, don't get discouraged. We all have to start somewhere. That's what I want you to realize today. We all have to start somewhere. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of actual heat adaptation things outside. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I didn't go over as much detail this week as I wanted to with advanced heat adaptation, but I just wanted to mainly make this more about a science-based aspect. But when we get actually some more warm weather, because the last few days hasn't been that warm. Yesterday was like 91, but it didn't start warming up till a little bit later in the day due to the rain and the thunderstorms we've been having. Today is actually pretty warm. Tomorrow's pretty warm. So I want to continue this later on when it actually gets more heat. Maybe on one of my days off, I will actually, show you some of the crazy ass shit that I do. And I want everyone to realize that we are, as human beings, are the most adaptable creatures in the world. Now, for JKD concept, what I want you to do, no matter what the actual weight is or whatnot, I'm just going to grab a 5-pound. What I usually do is a 10 or my 20-pound kettlebell. And yes, it's good to do punches to practice, what's called shadow punching, because that is going to help with your overall punching technique. But as far as actually getting more strength and intensity levels, you honestly have got to grab some type of weight. I do have a 10-pound weight, which I've shown in my kettlebell, which are easy to grab onto, but it's simple as this. Maybe start off with a 2.5-pound or like a 5-pound weight like this, and start off, go kind of slow, boom, boom, do maybe just some straight punches, and then work into doing some crosses, and then you can work into doing a rear hook, and then a front hook. And obviously, you want to work both sides, okay? Crosses, front cross, you can do a rear cross, you can do, like I said, a rear hook, you can do, you can do a front hook, but practice that way. Practice with a weight that, I don't want it necessarily to be easy, I want you to push yourself, but a weight that is easier so you can get that technique down. Because if you're using weight and you throw your shoulders too much one way or the other, you actually can strain or tear a shoulder muscle, or you can throw it out of place. So whatever it is, remember, embrace that discomfort, embrace more discomfort, and be consistent on your self-discipline. Consistent self-discipline is going to get you the results. So stay consistent and be consistent, and remember that consistent self-discipline will pay off in the end. Embrace the discomfort today. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve to smash punch, kick that like button, just don't break it. Let's go out and do something. Do more than what you did yesterday. Get your ass up today and grind. Yes, what have you done today to push yourself, to grind, to embrace that discomfort, whatever it is. Be consistent, stay consistent, create momentum, and keep the momentum going. Push yourself, let's go.